Hey everyone, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for our reading today. I'll choose 3 cards, read the base of the pack, and I'll also choose one from the Gods, Goddesses and Angels as well for some extra guidance. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. And like always, take what resonates and just put the rest to one side and see what unfolds. There we go. There, 2 have come out. The Justice card and the Star. Powerful, powerful time of healing. And this card is connected to Mercury, who is in retrograde, who is taking us back to revisit essence, places within ourselves that are still in need and require some healing. And disowned parts of us that we're no longer loving, that we gave our power away due to other people's expectations, due to our expectations of self, and just bringing all that back in. And Mercury is in retrograde in Virgo. Virgo is a sign that Mercury rules, so it's at home in Virgo. But it can get very noisy in our head, old thoughts coming to the surface. Where we have moved from Leo, which is the sun, which is summertime, late nights, wearing sandals, barefoot, into a place of practicality where we are getting ready for our next tutorials, where our next learning, wearing shoes and being practical. So it can be very unsettling, the change of energy, especially when there are so many retrogrades occurring. But they're there to assist us, and I really do feel that as we are going and we're moving within and we are retracing our steps, and we are looking at disowned parts of us that we have, that we are not loving, and bringing them into the light of love. This is when the magic starts, because then we reclaim our inner light, we reclaim our divine authenticity and come into alignment with that. Virgo is the mind-body energy. So if we have toxic thoughts going on, we create disharmony within our body, and we're being shown all that now to really look at how we are thinking, look at where we are placing our attention, because we are weaving into our reality what is going on within us, our beliefs. And sometimes, and a lot of times, those beliefs have been false because we've listened to other people and got out of alignment. When we come back in and start listening to ourselves, that divine essence within, listening to our higher consciousness, and Mercury is the communicator of the heavens. So listening, being gentle with ourselves, being kind with ourselves, reclaiming ourselves, creating magic, bringing it in, anchoring it within ourselves and allowing it to emanate all around us. Then we have the 4 of Swords, a time of healing. We are revisiting the retrogrades. There's so many planets now in retrograde. So the planets take us back into our steps, the steps that we have taken, and the steps that where maybe we have gone out of alignment, and we go back and retrace ourselves and find ourselves in those situations and actually honour ourselves and bring healing. And this is us connecting with our spirit that has been hurt and damaged, because toxic thoughts creates toxic feelings, and these are all connecting with our spirit. When we bring ourselves back in and connect with our spirit, feel the expansion of that without having to do anything, knowing that everything is in divine order. And this is not being active. We're still active. We're still doing what we are meant to do, but we're doing it in a place of peace. We're doing it in a place of alignment. We're bringing Mercury, we're bringing the magician in and working our magic and reclaiming ourselves, becoming whole. And the card of justice again, this card came out yesterday, and it's the card connected to Libra, and Libra is in the south nodes and is ruled by Venus, and Aries is in the north nodes, which is ruled by Mars. And during September, around the 5th of September, Venus starts to come direct. She starts to move direct. Mars is moving direct. And they are the only planets that will be moving direct. The divine masculine, the divine feminine. The divine masculine over Mars in the north nodes of our I am relationship with ourselves. The first breath, the divine motivation. Venus over Libra, which is a sign of harmony, bringing harmony into our lives in relationships, bringing balanced relationships into our lives, and looking at where we have been out of balance. So Venus, this Venetian energy, is encompassing that, and Mars is encompassing the Aries. So this is the scales of justice. Being kind to ourselves and showing kindness around everyone, with everyone. Bringing everything into that place of peace. She's holding the dove. She's moving out of that place of coldness into this warmth. The spirit is surrounding her. The divine light above her higher self is shining upon a crown, bringing that peace within. So powerful time of relationship with self. We all hold the divine masculine, the divine feminine within us, and it is to bring that in beautiful alignment. And then we have the star card, connecting to the planets, listening to what they are advising us, where they are guiding us, how they are affecting us in our body and in our lives, because the planets do communicate with us. And listening to that, really connecting with each planet, connecting with Mercury as it's moving in retrograde now, and it is an optical illusion. So look at where we are seeing the illusions in our lives, where illusions are really creating us to go out of balance and out of harmony with ourselves and the cosmos. So this is a powerful time of healing. Chiron is in retrograde in Taurus. So and Venus rules Taurus. So it's look at where we are, what in our everyday life, where are we going into resistance? What are we not happy with? And what is that bringing up within us? Because this energy that our outside world brings up within us is what creates it in the first place. So everything out there is showing us within where we have lost ourselves, where our head has started to overrule and create a illusion. So the star card is one of alchemization, alchemizing those thoughts, choosing better thoughts, alchemizing those emotions, being gentle with ourselves and kind with ourselves, knowing that whatever is on our path, our soul has already chosen and is going to take us on that path. And as we get ourselves out the way, that path becomes beautiful. We're moving into the golden age. This is the age of Aquarius, the higher mind. What frequencies are we connecting with? What wavelength are we on? Breaking the chains of the past, of the lower, contracted emotions and feelings, fear of stepping out into our light, owning who we are, and really using this time in Virgo to do our self-healing, to look at our daily ritual, our meditations, to use our oils to bring us peace, because it can be a very nervous time, especially Mercury in retrograde. It can create some nervousness, anxieties, and they're coming up for us to be aware of, not to tap into and start to worry and worry and worry. Actually feel them, go to our healing boxes, use our oils, use our flower remedies, use nature, go into meditation, and breathe through it, because this is our fear of moving forward. And when we're in this fear, we've stepped out of faith. When we call in Archangel Michael, who's just stepping forward now to surround us and bring us in and feel that courage within, and we move forward with that courage, knowing that we watch all around us in every moment for the signs that are beautiful. And I remember a time where I went back to college to learn teaching, and I really do not use my mind. It's very difficult for me to have those thoughts. I have very strong intuition, but very hard for me to get into really concentrating on anything from a book. Anything that I have to learn, I do it all intuitively, and I just was questioning, why am I here? Because I cannot, I was like a fish out of water. Everyone was speaking in these buzzwords, and it was, and the more they spoke in this language, the more I was really getting lost. And as I walked into the lecture room, above it was Heaven Sent. So it was okay, I can settle in now. This is where God has placed me. There's something vital here for me to learn. And there was, because I was taught so much. So even wherever we are placed at any given time, that is where we're meant to be, and to look for the signs. Even the feelings that may be arising us, feels uncomfortable here. Okay, so this is why I'm sat here, because this feeling is within me, and one of uncomfortable and nursing, however it might arise within us, of affirmations of I'm safe, I'm meant to be here. This feeling has arose, and this is a gift. This place where I am sat now is a gift, because I am feeling this feeling, and this feeling is one of suppression, one of not fitting in. And that is coming from lifetimes of programming that we all have to be one way, and we're not. So as we start to really work with these feelings and use our oils and our batch flower remedies or flower remedies, whatever you choose, even if it's holding a crystal, hold it. And when we move through these emotions without listening to them and going into resistance with everything around us, we start to see there's something powerful that we're learning. And as we start to let go and honour these feelings and be nurturing to ourselves with our thoughts, we see that everything around us changes and things aren't what we perceived they were. We start to cut through the illusions and see that everybody is behaving in a way that they're coming maybe from a place of fear of not fitting in, and we're picking up on that because we're sensitive. So then we take it in and it feeds our self-worth. And when we honour ourselves as knowing God's placed me here, the Divine's placed me here, my higher self has brought me to this place for learning about me, not learning about others or what situations are occurring, actually about me at a deeper level. So powerful time of absolute healing. Chiron is in Taurus, retrograding there, asking us to look around everything around us and where are we displeased, because that energy is a cord that will keep on stitching, holding us in that energy, and it's not going into reverse. That's not right. It's actually, where am I going into resistance of not seeing the wholeness of my reality, not embracing the different colours and feelings and magic. So this is a powerful time, and we've all been working hard to get here, and we'll move through it easier because of the work that we've been doing, the inner purging that we have been doing. We are purging from lifetimes of control, of judgments, and when we cleanse all that away, we see that we're all one. We see that we are not the only people that are struggling and suffering. Everyone around us is, and they may be reacting in different ways. And if there is a trigger, if we are being triggered, that's what these retrogrades are showing us, the triggers within us, because that is where we are not whole. We are seeing through a distortion. So I'm asking now for a message from the gods, goddesses and angels. Some extra guidance, some benevolent angels and gods and spirits to please come through with messages of guidance and navigation for the collective. We have Angel of Finances. Honour and give thanks for the blessings that you are about to receive. So as we clear away and bring back every essence of ourselves in that holistic way, mind, body, emotions, spiritually, everything then starts to come in beautiful harmony with us, creating wonderful blessings of finances. So if we're worrying, if this energy is bringing up any worry of our finances and worrying about the future, bring ourselves back into this moment, in this moment, bring ourselves back here, take a breath, centre ourselves and feel how we would feel financially secure, where finances are coming in, we are able to pay whatever needs paying, the giving and receiving, and as we come into that peaceful place with our finances and feel that security, then we come into and connect with a frequency of abundance. It's a wavelength, it's a frequency. We can unplug and go into the fears of the outside world. And we can really feel that divine support, that we've always been divinely supported. And to honour that and feel the peace of that as finances flow in and they flow out and they flow in and it's a stream that builds and builds, and as we reclaim ourselves, we rise higher, we tap into a higher frequency, which is abundant on every level. So get ready for the abundance, get ready for the angel of finances to start to guide us and bring those blessings into our lives. This is a beautiful time, and that's what the messages I am receiving is we're going back to find ourselves where we're stuck in lack, where we're stuck in not feeling love, where we are stuck in not being good enough, where we are stuck in not being clever enough, or whatever it may be. We are going back, finding ourselves and realising that we are enough. We are enough for our path. Might be completely out of sync with another, and that's fine. But we are perfect and enough for our own journey. Our soul has brought everything that we require, and as we honour that, then everything changes, and that's what we're moving into. Beautiful change of love, of finances, of health. It all starts with here. It all starts with here, not outside of us, not looking and pointing at whatever may be going on. It starts within here. The universe is within us. It's within us. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful, divinely abundant time, feeling that joy of gratitude. Thank you. God bless.